Hello, this is Coffee Break with Ninita, a daily guide of coping skills that gets us through by getting us strong. Since we are during this period of the coronavirus very much limited in doing other things that pretty much we were doing before the pandemic happened, I want us to take that time and focus on learning how to set goals and go for them. Why do I find this very important? This is how we grow mentally and emotionally, physically and socially, and this is by setting goals and going for them. The tricky part is that if we don't know the steps and we just go through how our emotions dictate, the first experience we have is excitement. We are very excited about the idea of that particular goal. Soon, however, that excitement subsides, and then we sort of forget about it. It subsides either from our own personal fears or by talking with others, sort of letting us know that this is unrealistic and discouraging. But remember what I said, setting goals and going for them is very important in our self-actualization, us growing, developing, maturing. So quitting those ideas or simply not starting or let it die before it even becomes a reality is not good for us. And since we are going through this period where there is either much time, too much time, that we don't know how to spend being inside, or by having so many things to do and not enough resources because of the quarantine, both situations bring a chaotic feeling where we don't feel that there is order. So by working on how to set goals and what are the steps we are going to follow helps us create an experience that we can actually use it and be very helpful when all these are behind us with the coronavirus. There are 6 steps that we need to follow that will help us structure our thoughts as we are thinking about the goals. Because the emotions, at least in the first part, play a big role, the first step is recognizing the emotions and at the same time managing them in a constructive way. Like I said earlier, we get excited about the idea that comes through our mind, that we call it a goal. And that excitement is good because it gives us the focus and the energy. But what follows that excitement often is disappointment or fear. Disappointment when we discuss it and share it with others. Fear when we let our insecurities second guess how realistic it is to make that goal come true. So the first step is writing down. When we have that kind of enthusiasm, sit down, take a piece of paper, and start writing the thoughts and ideas, the purpose of the goal, what it does to us. Write it down. By writing it down, you are giving that goal its first form. Often, goals that are not put down, written down, they come and go as ideas depending on how we feel. But when we write it down, they become more of a reality. It stops being an idea as we write them down. So that first step, writing down the goals, is very important. There are two sources of emotions that it is very normal, and we all experience them throughout our lives. The one source is external, and the second source is internal. And the external is when something good happens that inspires us, or something not that good happens and discourages us. That is, the first source is external, something around us. The second source is internal, depending on how self-confident we feel we are, or how fearful we feel we are. So when we write the ideas down, we protect them from how our feelings can impact them. We want our enthusiasm to inspire what we write on the paper about our ideas, about our goals. But we want to protect those ideas and goals from the discouraging emotions that, even though they are there to protect us from disappointment, sometimes they choke us and they take the idea off the table. And that's why they actually say the first step is very important in everything we try. Because the emotions, a lot of times, external and internal, often choke the ideas and the goals. So the first step never is taken. We will continue with the second step tomorrow. Until then, I'm encouraging you to find the time and write down an idea you have, a goal that you would like to pursue. Write down, and tomorrow when we meet again, I'm going to discuss with you the second step. That at that point you're going to see how the second step is helping build the path that will take you to reaching the goal. Until tomorrow, stay well and God bless you.